Once again, this is a Count Cam 2, a device that quite literally just counts cars. And we have 10 of these devices in for repairs. Every single one of them has this power port issue. So we will be reattaching the JST connectors on these power ports and resecuring them in the housing. Let's start by removing all these screws. And it pops right off. Now here's the problem with this. These devices were expensive and not built to last, as they relied on contractors throwing these guys away and buying their new version, which is the Count Cam 3, and so on and so on. As I've mentioned before, literally held together by sticks and bubblegum. I mean, for real, look, just hot glue there, hot glue there, hot glue there. All they've done is just a little bit of solder and hot glue everywhere. Mr. Scary Spider just jumped out at me. And here's the inside. What in the hell? So that's for the on and off button. That ribbon cable's for the camera. And I'm not kidding when I say everything just has a little bit of glue and a little bit of solder on it. This is sad. It's also fair to note that we'll be changing out the battery packs on each one of these devices for new battery packs. We got an antenna right there. And yeah, we just have to worry about this part right here, these cables that are ripped off. The only component that's worth a damn here is the camera. It's also fair to note that they brought over a new camera that I need to take a look at, because they're saying that the camera has blurry lines and is not recording. So we'll also be doing this as well. All right, first thing we're going to do is swap out this battery for a brand new battery, but this new battery has a different polarity than this battery, so we're going to have to swap those wires. All right, guys, I've been trying to pull this battery out for like 10 minutes. It's hot glued in there. I literally banged it on the floor and it came right off. All right, these pads just came right off and there's a giant sticky pad in there. That's what's holding it in place. All right, check it out. You see how the polarity is different? We got to swap these cables. All right, we fixed the cable and then installed the battery. Now we're going to solder on the JST cables and insert this back in there. Although this old cable is kind of shoddy, and we got a replacement right here, which will work just fine. Although the polarity is also different, so we will have to swap those cables. Way better. Now we hook those wires up. Next, we're going to use some car dent super glue. Also, we'll be upgrading that 64 gig SD card for this 256. Now, I know we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, but this is a lot more hot glue than what was on there before. All right, never mind, that was too much glue. All right, solder it back on and clean it up a little bit. This time, it fits perfect. All right, we got the hard part done, and it fits snug. Now we plug in the button and see if we can get a light. Yes! Lock this piece back in place, put some new hot glue, and voila, it's done. 1 down, 9 more to go. Plus 1 Count Cam 3, so yeah, we got a Count Cam 3 too. Let me know what you guys think.